Hi, I'm Joanna O'Connell. Welcome to The Road to Cannes, a Beat TV series presented by Freewheel. I'm here with Donna Speciale. Donna is the president of Televisa Univision US Ad Sales and Marketing, where she oversees the full portfolio of ad sales. Donna, thank you so much. So happy to have you here.
Thanks for having me. I'm very excited.
Yay, let's talk about Cannes. Last year around this time, you spoke about how your audience was still growing on linear TV despite the macro trends. So this year, heading into the next Cannes, is that holding? What are you seeing here?
Yes, we have huge momentum right now across all of our networks, across actually our entire portfolio. As you said, I oversee digital, linear, local, and national businesses across all our portfolio is actually doing really, really well. What's amazing about it is, we're probably one of the very few media companies that can actually say they actually still have linear ratings, which we're very, very proud of.
And yet, there are real challenges, I think, in terms of measurement, right, when it comes to your audiences.
Yes.
So you've been really upfront about this, right, that existing metrics really don't track the Hispanic market well. What needs to happen, do you think, to improve things?
Yeah, we started looking into it. Basically, the accuracy of the data sets with the Hispanic market and a lot of multicultural segments are just underrepresented. We saw that over 2 years ago. TruthSet came in and did an analysis for us and an audit, and we realized that like 4 out of 10 Hispanics were not being reached, and marketers didn't even realize that.
40%?
Yeah,
Wow.
so we took it upon ourselves to basically build our own Hispanic household graph.
Got it.
Currently, I announced it last up front. It's now in market. It's 95% all U.S. Hispanics that we cover. Amazing. And growing in a very short period of time. Since we've announced it, we have close to 150 brands that have been leaning in and using it. So we kind of took it upon ourselves. But what is also happening that we started realizing is that some measurement needed to start happening, and I started seeing, I know there's been a lot of conversations over the past few weeks about,
yes,
about big data.
Yes.
And what is actually happening. And the good news is that finally what big data is now finally seeing the true representation of Hispanics, which has been invisible for decades.
Yeah.
So I'm really, really happy about that, and we're leading it hard.
So, I mean, to the degree that we're making progress, there's still lots and lots to do. So do you feel like the industry is sort of finally more understanding of, cognizant of, not just the importance of this market, but truly understanding this market, or is there still work to do?
It's a journey.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, it's a journey. I will tell you that more and more clients are definitely leaning in.
Okay.
No doubt about it. But there is a huge opportunity that there still has to go. Clients don't realize that language is so important to our community, and it resonates so well with them, and also culture.
Totally.
The culture of the community is just so innate to what they do. When marketers lean in language and in culture, it literally hits a passion point with them. And new advertisers that come in, you basically have them for life. Once you come in, the growth potential is huge. What clients are still not realizing, which is what we talk about and we educate day in and day out, is the huge growth potential of the Hispanic audience. We're 20% of the population again, now, currently, from the census that we just had. 20% is not minority anymore.
No, totally.
Okay, we're now the majority. And the only way that clients, short-term and long-term, can grow their business is reaching this audience, our audience, and that's what we've been educating.
Well, I mean, it requires a certain commitment to authenticity.
Yes.
And to the long term, yes?
Yes.
So how do you help clients kind of, when they come to you and say, we believe, we want to do this the right way? I mean, do you spend a lot of time sort of partnering with them on how to do this as a long-term commitment?
Yeah, that's what we've been doing for 2 years.
Yeah.
We've been building all of our capabilities across the board to really try to make it simple.
Right.
One of the, there's been challenges and barriers. We talk to client by client by client, and everybody has a little nuance, and they're on a different journey. But we've basically been chipping away at all the different areas and the barriers that they've been telling us about.
Right.
And we're basically now there. So if they want to do audience targeting, we have those capabilities. If they want to lean into social, we have those capabilities. We have an influencer and creative network that we now have. We have Aussie Studios that now have branded content, and we create storytelling with the community. So we basically now are that resource for all of US Hispanics, for them to come to us and for us to make it simple for them.
Right. And again, in a sort of committed, authentic, long-term way. Those are not just words, I think is the point that I'm trying to make, right?
They're not just words. They have, in language and in culture is key.
Yeah.
It's really key. And we have had clients say, I can get Hispanics in English language. Okay, yes, but it's not the same.
Right. You're sacrificing something important.
You totally are.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's shift gears just slightly to talk a little bit about VIX, streaming platform.
Sure.
It is, as we've talked about, fairly unique among the peer set, but I'd love for you to talk a little bit about why and what you think the opportunity is that creates.
Yeah, we're just about a year, the year at this time we launched.
Congratulations.
And yes, and we're really excited. The demand, the passion that we're seeing from our consumers and from the marketers are extraordinary. For us, given the streaming landscape, which
is crowded.
Very crowded, but we're really thrilled because we're not in that set. We are Spanish language with thousands and thousands of hours of original content across all genres. We have sports, we have news, we have entertainment, we have fast channels, over 100 plus channels, and we also have an on-demand component.
Okay.
So we are all to all Hispanics, and we have a differentiated product, which not all streamers and none of the other streamers can state. And so we have an audience that we are leaning into. This was a streaming service that we thought that we knew was something that was lacking to our consumers and to the Hispanic market. We didn't have to do this. Consumers wanted us to do this.
You were so uniquely positioned to do it, but again, you didn't have to.
Yeah, it doesn't exist anywhere, and we're global.
Interesting.
VIX came out, we're now global. It's the only Spanish-speaking global streaming service in the world.
How is that possible?
I know.
That is, wow. Okay, that's amazing. It's a shift of gears slightly, but maybe not totally, because Cannes is the celebration of innovation and creativity brought to life, and I think a lot of what you guys are doing is emblematic of creativity and innovation brought to life. Talk to me a little bit about what you are looking for or are excited for at Cannes this year.
One, I just love going and seeing everybody because I still feel like we're still doing, Zoom calls. I mean, we're a combination of both. But, what I like about going to Cannes is just really kind of getting out of the same old, and just start brainstorming and talking about innovation and creative things. I see a lot of clients there and marketers that I don't get to see, all the time. They bring creative teams with them that we don't get to kind of be in the room with. And we really just start talking about the possibilities. What can we do? How can we push the envelope? How do we break the status quo? And in our space, it's anything is possible.
Well, so I was wondering, would you leave with 1,000 new ideas?
We do. We met last year. We had met so many new clients.
Yeah, totally.
And it's definitely a space where clients are looking to do different things. So we bring a lot of different people from all aspects of our company. I bring my creative teams.
Totally.
I bring my insights team because clients are definitely looking at the art and the science. It's both. So we kind of bring everybody together and kind of have those conversations, whether you want to dive into an audience targeting conversation or that creative storytelling.
Well, one of the things I've been speaking with folks about is sort of meeting consumers where they are in a multi-platform world. And again, I feel like you're probably emblematic of an example of how you do that, understanding your consumers so well and being where they are.
Well, what's so amazing about our company is everybody talks about cross-platform, but we really have our audience across all of our different platforms, and it's within our own ecosystem. Between radio, local TV, national TV, digital, VIX, it's all within our purview. So we are true, and our audience is a segment.
Well, this is what I want. Last question is, Do you find that your user base is heavily segmented toward multiple platform versus one platform? Do you see, people leaning into, I'm using linear, I'm using streaming, I'm using...
Yes, it's basically when we launched VIX, it was 1 + 1 = 3.
Right.
We added to our reach to the linear
Right.
networks and our networks, 2 broadcast networks, 2 cable networks. It was additive. The programming on VIX is very different than all the programming on our
Interesting.
linear business.
Yeah, so it's
where,
additive.
again, the other media companies kind of have the same mold. Ours are all distinct programming across all of our platforms, so the reach is massive.
The investment must be massive too.
It's pretty large.
But the opportunity is...
It's huge. It's huge.
Donna, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. So much fun to
Thanks.
talk to you.